Hello, everyone. Hello. Let me know if you can hear me. When you are in here, let me know. How is everybody? Hi, Miss Sweet Eve. I know that you have um your nurses there, so you just go do what you need to do and come back when you can. It is perfectly fine. I appreciate you putting all the links in very much. Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to talk about Kyron today. Again, we're going to talk about Kyron. And we're going to talk about his stepmother. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, very good. I should have checked that before I signed on, but I didn't. And then I realized, oh, crap. So, but we're going to talk about his mom today. I'm sorry, strike that. We're going to talk about his dad's ex-wife, his stepmom. I don't even stepmonster, however you want to call her. We're going to talk about her today and her court appearance for her changing her name. Let me see if I can go get that link for him. Here for the first, let's see, let me bring you up here. Here for the first time, glad to be here. We'll be listening while doing housework. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, Stephanie. I appreciate you. Maybe I'll make housework just a little less dreading, right? No one likes housework, but I don't mind cleaning too much. I just hate to do it all the time. But welcome. I'm glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Cher might join us. If she's not busy, she might join us. But I want to put in the link for the video that I'm going to be showing. This person hasn't posted anything like in a very long time. So I don't think they will mind me sharing their stuff because it is about Kyron. And I learned some interesting things in it because it's like from people that were in that area. Wow, I can't find his YouTube. People that were in that area, so they knew they were hearing things that maybe we didn't get to hear. And it was kind of an interesting take on what they were saying and what they actually saw. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. Let me see. I don't see his. I'm going to have to look that up again because I do not see it so that I can put his link in here. So definitely give him credit for that. Hi, Diane. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Yes, Miss Eve. Miss Stephanie. We're glad to have her. Miss Diane. Diane, guess what? I did go look at Doug's video, and he did it. It did get explained where I now I know why. Because I'm going to talk about that too. It doesn't make me like the decision to give her immunity any better. I think they dropped the ball when they did that. For whatever reason the DA did that, I don't know. I still don't agree with that, but I do understand the immunity part of it now better. And so with watching Doug's channel, I was able to see the difference in that. Yeah. And I didn't realize that's who you were talking about until, because there was another guy named Bishop that used to be on YouTube. I don't know if he's still on there anymore, and I cannot remember his first name. And I thought, well, is that him? Because he was kind of like, he did like all kinds of things, like different things. But he was a little more on the drama side. But I haven't watched him in so long. I didn't even know if he was still on there. And then when I went over there to Doug, I was like, oh, that Doug. So I knew that he was. I knew that he was from, you know. I don't really like being bigger, but there we go. I knew that he was from the original dive-in show I used to watch. That I don't watch dive-in YouTube. I don't watch no more. But I did learn a lot from that. So, and I'm going to talk about that also. Yep. Yep. And he is the perfect one to do, stuff like that because he has such a big heart. I feel like Doug has such a big heart, and he just, especially with what he was doing before, I kind of feel like he was out of place because he had, I don't know. I felt like he was out of place because he just didn't have the same heart like they did. Like he really loved to help people and stuff, and I just didn't feel it in the other route. So I kind of felt like he was out of place there for that reason because he's always seemed more kind-hearted. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I didn't want to say the name on here because I don't want to give that any airtime. You know what I mean? So, so I did not. So how has y'all's week been so far? It's just Tuesday, right? And it feels like should be close to Friday. For me, anyway, it does. Been a busy week. Busy week. Yeah. And hot. It's very hot here. Like very hot. I know I've seen that on YouTube there's like storms coming in different places. So I see a lot of people are under tornado warnings, and looks like there's some activity in the Gulf. So the East Coast has got to be watching out. So and it's hot. I mean, it's so hot here. That weather tends to affect it really bad, that heat. So I'm going to go ahead and find my video here. Let's see where we're at. There it is. So this is the video we're going to watch today. I found it in searching for some, there's a lot. So when I say there's not a lot on Kyron, there is a lot, but there's not a lot. It's a lot, but it's a lot of the same stuff. It's a lot of the news reports and the interviews, with mom and dad, which is great. I'm glad they're keeping that out there. But there's not really any, like a lot of stuff on it. And when I found this, I was really excited because I didn't see it anywhere else. This is the only place I saw it. And this is when she went to court to change her name. So, and I had seen a comment somewhere, and I don't remember where it was at, that she was changing her name to like a character out of a book. And I was like, well, some people do that. Some people want to go change their name to that. But I think the character was not a good character. So, in the book. So, but they do say her name that she wanted to change it to in here. So if you know what this name, if that's true, if it's out of a book or a series, just let me know, because I looked this name up and I could not find it attached. The only thing that it kept coming up, but I couldn't find the name, like in the crew list or in the character list, was Sullivan's Crossing. but I couldn't find the other two names in there. So I don't know if it's from a book or not. Don't know where she got the name. But in here, you're going to hear the judge ask her questions, and there's people that have showed up because they don't want her to change her name because of Kyron being missing. And they tell you some things in here that I didn't hear anywhere else. So it's gonna be really interesting. So I want y'all to. We're gonna start this. Let me find it. Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna switch over here to the StreamYard side. I won't see you in comments for a minute. So, but I'll be checking back and forth for comments. So let's get this one started. And make sure y'all can hear it.
Horman, correct.
Horman. Ms. Horman, you were to post.
Now let me go back over here and make sure. Can y'all hear that okay? Were y'all able to hear that? I've got it turned up as loud on my end. Okay. It's as loud on my end as I can get it. So, all right, here we go.
Post this notice on the bulletin board downstairs. Have you done that?
Yes, sir.
And I'm looking for an affidavit saying that that has been done.
I went down this morning and asked for that very thing, and they asked me to bring everything to you.
Okay. The thing you posted downstairs on the bulletin board is where?
It's with your clerk or with you.
I don't see the posting. Okay, I think I may see the posting now.
I was not sure how that worked, like how you changed your name and stuff. I didn't know you actually had to have like a hearing proceeding and talk to the judge and stuff. I guess it makes sense, but I guess I had never thought about that. But is through this video he showed, or the person that shows the video who it belongs to, they didn't show you like actually in court. They did pictures so that they couldn't get struck, and I don't blame them. So I'll have to stop here and there so that I don't get struck for playing their video. But like I said, I didn't see anything posted on their YouTube for like 2 years, so hopefully they'll be okay with this.
Can you see this all right, ma'am?
No, but it's also with.
Come forward, please. Is this the document that you signed, that you posted downstairs? Okay, and this is with it. I'm not sure. Okay, so now we need to fill out this affidavit of posting. Yeah, but I need to have you fill it out first. So, do you have a pen? I think you do. Go ahead and take this back. So that document says when and where you posted it, so it needs to be filled out.
It gets really quiet for a minute. I guess he's waiting on them to fill it out and give it back to him, because I guess they didn't fill it out correctly the first time or whatever. So it gets really quiet there for a minute. He's waiting on them, I'm guessing.
Do you want me to just go ahead and sign it then?
Yes, you may sign it. All right, so if you'll stand, please, ma'am. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you posted notice of your name change on the Douglas County Bulletin Board, room 201, from the 30th of June to the 4th of August?
Yes, sir.
You may be seated. Now, I see some interest here regarding this name change. Is there someone here that's intending to object to it? Okay. Would you stand, please, ma'am, and give me your name?
Now, this is where I want y'all to listen. It gets really interesting because this is a group of people, and they're called Kyron's. I wrote it down. Kyron's World. I have to look them up again, but they're a group of people that advocate for Kyron because he can't for himself, and because she doesn't. So they talk quite a bit about him. They put flyers up. They do all kinds of things. So they are there to protest her changing her name, or to testify against her changing her name. I wrote them down too. They're called Kyron's World Army or something like that. I wrote it down. I'll find it and let y'all know.
And the other ladies that are with you, are they going to object as well, or are they here for other reasons? Would you stand and give me your name, please?
Stacy Green.
And the other ladies?
I'm here for parents. We do object, but I don't know enough about states to object.
Right.
My name is Kim Garcia, and I could.
Okay.
Say some what?
They're called Kyron
Pardon?
Horman's World Soldiers.
All right.
So they're called Kyron Horman's World Soldiers. That's what they're called. And I'm pretty sure that's where all these ladies are from.
So be seated, ladies. I'll get back to you in a moment. Would you stand again, Ms. Horman? I'm going to give you another oath. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony and evidence you're about to give to me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, John.
Okay. Would you go ahead and bring whatever paperwork that you want to bring and come up to the witness stand, please? Yes, this top chair up here. And would you give us your present full name, please?
My present full name?
Yes.
Terry Lynn Moulton Horman.
And tell me why you want the name change.
After being divorced for about 6 months, I decided that I wanted to start a new life under a new name.
Any other reasons?
The people that are in the courtroom.
Any other reasons?
No, sir.
So she's saying she wants a new life. She wants to start over and she wants a new life. Yet Kyron is missing. And she was the last person with him. She also tried to hire 3 hitmen to kill her husband before Kyron went missing. But she wants a new life, a new name, so she can start a new life and just forget about all of her past and everything that's happened. That's what she wants. She wants to change her life for that. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So these ladies, boy, they take it to her. And I'm they do say I'm pretty sure the name they say in here is the name she intended to change it to, but I don't know for sure. It sounds that way.
Is there some reason why you didn't have your name changed in the divorce proceedings?
The custody of my daughter did not finalize until June, so I was waiting until after that time frame.
Tell me the result of the custody hearing.
My ex-husband, Kyron Horman, has primary custody of our daughter, Kiara. And I am currently on reunification with her.
This would end up with you having a different last name than your daughter's last name.
Yes, sir.
And how do you feel about that?
For her safety of mine, I think it's an ideal move.
Help me understand.
My life has been threatened, as well as my other older son. And so I think for our safety and for a change of life, I think it's a better idea.
Can you tell me why you feel that your life has been threatened?
One of the people that's present today, she's given.
So she's scared of the people that's in the courtroom. And her son, I didn't know she had an older son until I heard this. So I don't know how old her oldest son is. But I mean, I can get it if you're, scared and you want to change your name, but people know who you are whether you change your name or not. So changing your name is not going to keep people that know you from saying things to you or talking about, I mean, it doesn't change who you are, people, because people know what you did and who you are. So I don't see how changing her name is going to help her, but it's interesting what she says she keeps talking about. But these ladies take it to her. They do.
So this is the matter that involves Kyron Horman,
Yes, sir.
and you were his stepmom, right?
Yes.
Do you have any creditors?
No.
Do you owe child support?
Yes.
So that would mean that your ex-husband is a creditor.
Oh, then I guess yes.
Okay. Have you had any conversations with him about the name change?
No.
Do you have a credit card?
No.
Do you own any real or personal property?
I own 2 vehicles.
Do you owe on those vehicles?
No.
So don't owe anybody any money?
No.
Do you have any criminal record?
I have a DUI from 2005.
And is that matter fully resolved?
Yes.
Paid all your fines?
Yes.
Nothing, no obligation with regard to that matter?
No.
Your parents, are they alive?
Yes.
And your name will be different than your parents' name, maybe now?
Yes.
Okay. Have you talked with them about this?
No.
You live here in Roseburg?
Yes.
Who do you live with?
I don't know much about just what I heard on the news and YouTube. Yep. 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 I didn't, the stuff in this video I hadn't heard either until I watched it, and I was like, man, she does a lot of stuff that the news isn't reporting. So you hear a lot of stuff about people and you're like, oh, they're just making it worse than it is. But I don't think they really are with her. I think pretty much what they're saying is probably correct. I don't think they're exaggerating the type of person she is.
My parents.
But you haven't talked to them about the name change?
No.
How would they feel if you talked to them about it, do you suppose?
They would understand.
Is there some reason why you're uncomfortable with talking to them about it?
No, it's a matter of their protection as well.
Do you have any other children?
I have a son, James, who's 20.
Anyone else?
No.
Have you talked to James about changing your name?
No.
Again, you feel uncomfortable about that?
No, he would understand as well.
And does James live in Oregon or somewhere else?
Somewhere else.
So to paraphrase,
And this is the other one, actually. This is one of my vehicles.
See, if you think about that, she has to change like everything. So, like, she would have to change all of her vehicle titles. She'd have to change her license, her social security card. She would have to change, I mean, all that hard stuff she'd have to go through and change her. If she, like he was asking, do you have any loans? Because I'm guessing if you have loans or something, you can't change your name until that loan is satisfied, is what I'm guessing. That probably keeps people from skipping out on loans, you know. Sure. Yep. Go right ahead. Take your time. So that's a lot of stuff to go through to change your name, you know, because you know what it's like when you get married and you just change your last name. She will be changing all of that. And I don't know if this person was like in the courtroom and took pictures and just used the pictures instead of showing the actual courtroom. I'm not sure.
and so where does this come from?
There are screenshots, and I found them from blogs.
Blogs concerning,
The people that write blogs generate about this case.
the name change?
Know about Kyron.
So to paraphrase your concern for a name change, you have received some negative attention concerning the Kyron Horman case, and therefore you want to change your name.
Correct.
Is that a fair
Yes.
paraphrase?
I need to be employed so I can support my daughter.
And your daughter's name?
Kiara.
That's Kiara, right?
Mhm.
And you did say you paid child support.
Yes.
What trouble are you having finding a job?
I have not worked in about 4 years.
Have you tried to work, tried to find employment?
Yes.
Do you have a source of income other than your parents' help at this point?
Just the money from my divorce.
Are you receiving spousal support?
No.
Hi, Mimi Jean. Welcome. Glad you're here. We're going over the court proceeding that Kyron's stepmom wanted to change her name. So this is her proceeding, the court proceeding of that somebody, this is the only one I found, somebody actually was able to put it up on YouTube, and I was glad for it. So we're going to play it. So that's what this is. This is her trying to change her name, and there are witnesses that came there that don't want her to change her name. So you will hear them testify and hear about why they don't think she should be able to change her name. Right now, she's telling the judge why she wants her name changed. So I'm glad you're here, though, Mimi Jean. Thank you. Get back over here. There we go. Here.
Some sort of property division.
Correct.
Have you tried to get a job somewhere,
Yes.
for example?
The VA hospital,
And did they tell you the reason why they didn't employ you?
because of who I am. That was their words.
What skills do you have?
Educational, secretarial, business, accounting.
So you applied at the VA hospital for a clerical position?
I started out as a volunteer and then tried to move on from that, and I was not allowed.
If you change your name, will that actually help or hurt?
It would help
And tell me how it would help.
to start over a new life with not having the stigma of Horman attached to it.
Is there anything else you'd like me to know?
No, sir.
You may step down, ma'am. Thank you.
Now, he should be bringing the witnesses one at a time up here. So listen to what they have to say, because I was like, wow. It kind of gives you a new perspective on how she's been acting during this time that Kyron's been missing.
The lady on my left, would you come forward, please? On my left, yes.
Come forward, please.
Through there, up to the center of the room. Center of the room. There we go. Thank you. If you'd raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony and evidence you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Have a seat up here, please. Tell me your full name, please.
Bernice Catherine Powell Porter,
Ernest is spelled,
VERNICE.
Porter is Porter. Ms. Porter, what would you like me to know about this case?
It's a personal opinion. There is still a whole case involving Kyron, and I feel like she's trying to escape this, which doesn't make sense because she did just say that she was volunteering at the VA, but they would not employ her. So it doesn't make sense that it's because of her name, but that it's because of probably how crappy of a job she did. I don't know.
So what is your connection to?
I had to laugh when she said that, because I was like, well, she's not wrong. She's not wrong. That could very well have been why they didn't hire her. I don't see people telling you, like straight up telling you that they can't hire you because of who you are. Maybe they do. But I was like, wow, they told her they couldn't hire her because her stepson is missing and she's a person of interest. Maybe they can. I don't know. But I had to laugh when that lady said, maybe it's because she did a crappy job. Oh, maybe it is because she did a crappy job. Right. Hi, Chuchi. Hi. Welcome. Y'all welcome, Chuchi. She is new to the channel. Welcome, welcome. And so is, let me find her again. She came in earlier. It said she was new. she was listening. So now that there's some people in here, I thank all my new subscribers that have come aboard. I appreciate them. See if I can find her. I skipped right over, I think. Stephanie. Stephanie, y'all. I'll say hi to Stephanie and Chuchi. They are new, and I'm happy to have them. But I had to stop and say that. Well, I have to stop anyway and say stuff so I don't get struck. But maybe she just did a crappy job. I like it. That is funny. Okay.
To the Kyron Horman case.
Well, I have a missing father myself.
Pardon?
I have a missing father myself. And missing cases are very sensitive to me. My sister actually knows Terry, and from the beginning was getting emails from Terry. And I have an interest in it because I believe that she wholeheartedly is involved in this.
Are you from Roseburg?
Yes.
Do you have any direct relationship to Karen Horman?
To who?
Karen Horman.
No.
Okay.
Kyron Horman.
Kyron. Kyron. Horman.
No.
That's the boy that's missing, right?
That's no Kyron Horman.
Okay. I'm pronouncing
No,
it.
no, I have no relationship to him.
Okay. You're just interested.
Very.
And the other ladies that are with you, do they have any direct relationship with Kyron?
No, they are all just concerned people. There is more than just a few of us.
Where is Kyron's mom and dad today?
I believe Kyron's mom lives in Medford, and Ken, I believe, lives in Portland.
Okay. Have you had any contact with them about this matter?
Absolutely not. I made one Facebook post towards Desiree, the mother, telling her that I hope the best for her and that she's in my thoughts and prayers. I feel very strongly about that.
So,
Do y'all remember? No, it's okay, Mimi Jean. It's okay. It's okay. No, absolutely. I'm glad you're here listening. Even if you're in the bushes, I'm glad to have you here. Yes, welcome everybody. Yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have a little community over here, but we treat everybody good. We love everybody. We talk positive to everybody. So it's a good community over here. What I listened to her when she said that Terry emailed her sister right after Kyron went missing. Do y'all remember they're talking about Terry emailing certain people after Kyron went missing and saying certain things? And I find it interesting that one of the ladies that is here testifying for her not to get her name changed is directly related to one of those people. I find that very interesting. But she is a part of Kyron Horman's World Soldiers. I believe she's part of that group. What are you quilting? Are you making a big quilt like for the bed? Is that what kind of quilt you're making? So let me go. There we are.
tell me why I shouldn't change her name.
Kyron doesn't have a voice. She refuses to answer any questions about Kyron. Why? I don't understand how that's fair for her to be able to go on and live her life and move on, but not come forward and say anything about what's going on with Kyron. There's no interest there. She doesn't care.
And the relationship between that and changing her name would be,
I feel like she's just trying to escape it all. She's trying to escape it all. That's what I think.
I heard her say that she was changing her name so that she could get rid of one phase of her life and move on to another. So
Right.
I think she may be agreeing with you that she is escaping to some degree or another.
I think it's out of guilt. That's my personal feeling, is that she's trying to escape it out of guilt, not because she's trying to look for a job or because of any threats. That is not it. I mean, and she can post and she can put all of these screenshots out there, but there are numerous other profiles that are attacking people who are legit looking for Kyron, who have been on the searches, who have went on the vigils, who have done the car washes, raised money for searches, everything.
So the standard for granting a name change is that it needs to be for a purpose consistent with the public interest. Explain to me why you think that changing her name is not consistent with the public interest.
I think everybody has the right to know who she is. Everybody has the right to know who she is, who we're dealing with, who's in our town, who is around our children. We all have a right to know that.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Even if you do grant her the name change, we still know who she is. We still know who she is. As soon as her name is typed into Google, it comes up, Terry Horman. You can't escape it. That's your name. And we all know what happened. Someday you'll talk.
Anything else, ma'am?
I don't want to be rude, so I think I'll stop there.
Please don't.
I like this lady. I like this lady because she's like just laying it out there. You got 5 to do before Christmas? Oh, nice. Nice. So you will be busy, huh? Busy. I like this lady, and I believe she comes back. This is the one that comes back and adds to her statement or testimony, whatever. I believe she's the one that comes back up a second time. Right? She could be my friend. Right? I would say that too. Yeah, she just nailed it. Yeah.
So, Ms. Horman, you have a right to ask questions if you'd like. Would you like to ask questions?
No.
I bet not.
Let me know if you want to say something more, but go ahead and step down for now.
Okay, thank you.
And the lady second from my left, would you come forward, please? If you'd pause there, please. Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony and evidence you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Have a seat up here, please. When you get comfortable, tell us your name, please.
Stacy Green, or Green Teeth, as I like to be. Some people like to call me online.
Green.
Mm-hmm.
Ms. Green, what would you like me to know about this?
I pretty much feel the same way as Bernice on Kyron. We're Kyron's voice. Kyron don't have a voice anymore, and we're here till he's found to be his voice. No matter what she tries to do, your face ain't ever going to change. We know who you are, and we'll make sure that everybody else knows who you are too. Till Kyron comes home. And she is running from Kyron because she's afraid of what's going to happen to her, which is going to happen to her no matter what. She's not going to be able to get past it with the name change. The name change is not going to do her any good. It's not going to get her a job. She's not hireable because what she did to a 7-year-old child, not because of her name. I mean, I wouldn't even want her to watch my dog.
Are you related in some way to Kyron?
No.
And your interest in Kyron is just as a citizen, or is there any particular?
Because he's a child and he needs to be found. He's missing for 4+ years now, and that's ridiculous.
And what makes you think Ms. Horman has something to do with this?
Because I read the court papers, and because what innocent person sits there for 4 years when a missing child that they supposedly love has been missing for 4 years and they keep their mouth shut? I know I wouldn't. I don't even know him, and look at what I do for him. And what have you done for him ever, other than paste?
Ma'am, speak to me, please.
She's only pasted.
She was talking directly to her, and she's not supposed to. She's supposed to talk to the judge. So these ladies took it to her, and I'm here for it. I'm telling you. Right, Messer? Yep, she does. She does. Both of these, I think there's like 4 that testify. It's 4 or 5 that testify. So I can only imagine, or talk, I don't know what you call it in this kind of hearing, but I can only imagine what she thought, all those people coming in, against her. I mean, all she has to do is tell the truth for that day. And, then she can change her name in prison if she wants to. Or somebody can change her name for her in prison. There's that.
And they're in the trunk of my car. If I knew we were bringing stuff, I could have brought plenty. But they're in the trunk of my car now that she's posted flyers all over Roseburg with a picture that doesn't even look like Kyron, the wrong tip line phone number. She has done plenty to, you've even been caught doing it, so don't give me your eyes. She's running from what she's about to come to when all this comes to a boil. That's why she wants to change her name. It has nothing to do with her getting a job or whatever. If everybody could have been here that wanted to be here, we wouldn't have been able to fill this courtroom.
So you're saying that Ms. Horman is a suspect in Kyron's disappearance?
Not by law, but yes.
What do you mean, not by law?
She's not been considered a suspect or a person of interest yet, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that that's who they're looking at. And even a judge in the court of law has called her a suspect or a person of interest, I mean.
Tell me more about that.
We were just trying to remember I run a couple pages for Kyron, so my mind is crazy, and I've got a lot on it. And I see my page right there, actually.
This page?
Yeah. And also, I would also like to let you know that this kind of stuff has been photoshopped to fit what she wants, so this can't be believable just because it came off of the page. Yeah, people have their opinions, and I try to delete the horrible ones, but I've got a life unlike some other people, and I can't catch them all. But when I do, I delete it. I don't condone anybody threatening her on my page at all, and I do delete it when it's seen. So, I can only do so much, but it does get deleted, and she has never, ever. I have never threatened her. I've never done anything to her to make her feel threatened. Nobody that has ever come up here to, rally for Kyron has ever threatened her, ever. Every time I come up here, she calls the cops on me. I don't even have to do anything, and she calls the cops on me. I just stand there with Kyron's picture. That's all I do.
So if she's not a person of interest and she's not a suspect, then how is she connected with Kyron's case?
Because she was the last person to see Kyron.
Tell me more.
She was the last person to see him. She says she dropped him off at the school, left him in his classroom. She tries to say a man took him. There's so many different reasons on what she says happened, but she's the last person to see him. He was in school. And that's it. Kyron's been missing ever since then, and Terry's remained silent ever since then. So we stand as Kyron's voice until he comes home, and we will until he comes home. Let it be 10 years from now, 20 years from now. I promise Kyron, I promise Kyron's family. I promise Terry, Claire, whatever your name is, I will be here till Kyron is found.
Now, this is where she starts saying a name that I guess Terry was going to change her name to, or was requesting her name to be changed to, because the judge never says the name, which probably isn't relevant to him because he doesn't change it. But I'm assuming this is the name she was going to change it to because they keep saying it over and over. So yeah, so this lady was funny too. Don't look at me. Don't look at me with those eyes like that. I was like, yeah.
Speak with me.
I'll be here till Kyron's found. Me and Kyron's army, not my army. She likes to sit there and try and say that I gather all these people against her. No, Kyron has called all these people because he's a 7-year-old innocent little boy who needs to come home, and he deserves to come home.
Do you have any idea where Kyron is?
Dead. That's what I think. She could answer that. And I 100% in my heart know that she can answer that. And she chooses not to.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Where's Kyron, Terry?
Anything else?
Where's Kyron, Terry? Claire. Whatever she wants to be called. I'll just change. See this? It says, where's Kyron, Terry Moulton Horman, a.k.a. Claire Stella Sullivan. And I'll change it to whatever else she wants to change it to. She ain't getting away from Kyron.
Do you live here?
Boom, you can change it to Mr. Snugglemuff, and I'm still going to put it on these flyers. So change it to whatever you want to change it to, but we're still going to relate you to Kyron. Yeah, that was good. That was good. So what do y'all think so far? Do you think had y'all heard any of this before? Did y'all know that it was? I knew she had requested her name change, but I actually didn't know that it was a hearing and that people had went and testified for her not to. I had not heard that, so I was really glad I had found this one. So tell me what y'all think. I'm going to go continue to play it.
You're in Roseburg?
No, I live in Longview, Washington. And she calls me a stalker because I travel. Kyron's voice travels.
And aside from what you've already told me, is there anything else?
No. We love Kyron and we'll be here forever.
Hang on just a moment now.
Okay.
Ms. Horman, you have a right to ask questions if you like.
No, thank you.
You may step down, ma'am. And the next lady, please.
No, it's cracking me up. I can use this. Yeah, right. Yep. These ladies are something. To have people like that on Kyron's side is good. I'm glad to know that because I didn't know that before. How good a people was behind, helping him. Yep. I agree, Stephanie. 100%. I agree. 100%. Yep. And I found something else too about that. That immunity, I was telling Diane earlier, I did watch Doug Bishop, and as soon as this video is over, I will tell y'all what I found out that I still don't like it that they gave it to her, but it's not quite as bad after listening to Doug. I like the judge too. I like him. He's very calm. He asks a lot of good questions. Um, I like him too. I like the judge too. Yeah.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony and evidence you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Have a seat up here in this top chair, please. Your full name, please.
Brianna Martinez.
And your last name is spelled?
Martinez. And my name is with one N.
I got lost. M-A-R.
Tinez.
And the first name?
Briana.
Thank you. What would you like me to know about this matter, ma'am?
I'd like you to know that even though Terry or Claire, whatever her name is wants to change her name, it still doesn't change her face or the way she looks or what other people think of her. People are still gonna know who she is, whether she wants to change her name or not. And I think that even if when she changes her name, that if like other court hearings involving the Kyron case, she's always going to be connected to Kyron, whether she changes her name or not. And yeah, I just don't think she can escape her face.
Are you from Roseburg?
No,
Where are you from?
Longview, Washington.
And do you have any particular connection with Kyron?
No,
Do you know Kyron's mom and dad?
no,
Have you been in contact with them about this matter at all?
no.
Anything else you'd like me to know?
Just that she can't escape her face. And when she says she goes and tries to get a job because of who she is, yeah, it is because she's who she is. She was the last person seen with Kyron, and yet she posts flyers around town saying that an unknown named man or whatever was seen with him and not her. So I just, yeah.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Just a moment before you leave. You have a right to ask questions, Ms. Horman.
No, thank you.
You may step down.
Oh, cool. You're back. Hello. Very good. Very good. That was a quick shower. It's a quick shower. So she's like, you can't escape your face. Facts. You can't. Facts. You can't. You can't. They are brave. They are very brave. Because, she said they were threatening her, but I don't see them doing that. I see that they're just making her uncomfortable, and they're keeping Kyron's name out there, and she knows that she's the main interest for everybody. So people they're just not going to stop. And she probably thought, it'll slow down and people will leave her alone after a while, but like that lady said, we'll be here till he's found. And I don't think they've threatened her at all. I think the threat is, they just keep saying, we know you did it, and it's wearing her. I don't think there was any kind of threat. She probably threatened them because she did try to hire 3 different hitmen. So, I mean, that right there is proves that she is not a safe person to be around. I mean, can you imagine if she hired 3 hitmen to take out Kane before Kyron even went missing? Can you imagine how scary she must have been to Kyron? That's just so scary to think about that.
And the next lady? Did you want to testify, ma'am? Do you solemnly swear that the testimony and evidence you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Have a seat up here, please. Tell me your name, please.
Kim Garcia.
Garcia. What would you like me to know, Ms. Garcia?
I've been following the Kyron Horman case ever since the beginning, as I'm sure a lot of people have. I've always posted pictures of him at my complexes that I run. And I've just read articles, I've read different things to form my own opinion about everything that's happened because there's so much of it. I just recently met these gals as things that happened at one of my apartment complexes that I'm not at liberty to speak about because I had to send the information to Portland law enforcement, the Multnomah detectives. And I just kind of fell into it. It just kind of happened. And I volunteered for the car wash. My husband and I went up and searched through brush and stickers and mud looking for him. And it's just come really close to my heart. And I feel for the mother. I have 3 grandchildren. They're all boys. And if anything was to happen to them, I would want the help. I truly believe that she does know what happened to him. And I think that until he is found, that she should not be able to change her name until this case is closed.
What makes you think Ms. Horman has something to do with it?
Because of a lot of the things that I've read in regard to text messages that she sent to a man about 7 or 8 days after Kyron went missing, they were sexting. She seems to have no regard for him being missing. Like I say, it's all stuff just that I've read and formed my own opinion. She refuses to speak. She posts flyers with the wrong phone number for people to call if they do see Kyron.
Do you hear that? She posts flyers with the wrong phone number. With the wrong phone number. And this lady right here doesn't even know Kyron. And she took off time, her and her husband, and went searching for him. And this lady hasn't done anything for her stepson. Nothing. Because she knows where he's at. In my opinion, she knows where he's at. She's not going to go looking for him. Because she's definitely not going to find him. Because if she finds him, then they'll know she put him there. So, yeah, she's not going to go looking for him. And this lady doesn't even know him. And she took time off, put flyers out, searching. And that just tells you what kind of person. And it just makes her look even more guilty, in my opinion.
The number should have been 503. It was 501. My friends that weren't able to make it today, because we all have to work. We all took off for this. She's taken the flyers down and put up the correct flyers. It just seems like a game, the way I see it, and it's really not. It's a missing little boy. And I have just gets near and dear to my heart every day.
Anything else you'd like me to know?
Your Honor.
Any questions?
No, thank you.
You may step down.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is there anyone else in the courtroom that wants to speak? Yes, ma'am.
I had one more thing to ask him.
Go ahead and come back up. I remind you that you're still under oath. Go ahead and have a chair back up here, please.
I think in the middle of everything, it did get failed to mention about the failed polygraph test concerning Kyron's whereabouts. She failed 3 of them. and it's extremely obvious that she's trying to get away from it.
What else connects her to Kyron's missing?
My sister, that's what I was saying before, is my sister grew up with Terry, and my sister got some of the emails from Terry prior to Kyron missing, and then right after Kyron went missing. And actually, there's several mutual friends that got the emails from her. And she was jumbled all over the place. She couldn't come up with her alibi. Her alibi changed a few different times. She was complaining. She also has different names that she posts under on Facebook, which the whole thing that's really interesting is that it's a missing child that we're talking about. I mean, just like the most innocent child. And in retaliation, I was attacked by Terry and her Facebook crews for my father, who is a disappeared person, who is a missing person. I have been personally attacked by Terry and her groups. My grandmother's address was posted, information about where I live, pictures of my home, everything that could be found out about me. And it's happened to all of us because we have all had a voice about Kyron. She's fighting us back, but she's doing it under.
Does this sound familiar to y'all? What other case do they go after people who are helping or keeping his name out there? What other set of, well, this is a set of parents. This is just Terry, but what other missing case does that remind you of? That they go after people who are searching for Sebastian Rogers. They do the same thing. Prophets do the same thing. They go after people. Yep. They go after people that are trying to keep Sebastian's name out there. They threaten and go after people. Absolutely. Yep. That's what that reminded me of the minute I heard it. I thought, oh, yeah. Yep. Except the only thing I haven't seen her do, which doesn't make it any better, is get a YouTube page. I haven't seen her get on a YouTube creators page and do it, or channel and do it like they have, but she's done it on Facebook apparently.
Different ways. It's not fair, Your Honor. It's not fair. Kyron should have a voice in this. That's all I have to add.
Thank you. Any questions, ma'am?
Oh, no, thank you.
You may sit down.
Thank you.
Anyone else that wants to testify? Yes, ma'am. This is Ms. Green, right? You're still under oath.
There was a time not too long ago that, tries to say that she's not online at all. This right there proves that she is online. She tries to say that she doesn't read my pages. That proves that she does read my pages. And I wish I could have brought you proof of her pages that talk trash. I mean, it's called Trashies too. You know about that one. It talks trash. It talks trash about me. It talks trash about my daughter. She posted a picture of my 7-year-old daughter that they stole from, oh gosh, I know you can't remember that one, that they stole.
That's okay. You can disagree with me. I mainly was talking about Chris. I've seen him be really nasty on YouTube. I don't watch all of the things he does. People send it to me and I watch it, but that's okay. You absolutely can disagree with me. That's the other thing about over here. You can disagree and agree. and not be, you know, get off my channel or whatever. Absolutely, you can disagree with me. And hey, that's, if you have seen something I haven't seen, then, you know, because I only see what I see on YouTube, right? So I don't see anything outside of that. So if you've seen something different, then absolutely, you can definitely disagree with me. Yep. And thank you for sharing that with us. Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Because there's some things I don't see anything off of YouTube because I don't know anybody directly. So if you have seen that, then absolutely, yeah. It is perfectly fine to disagree with me. Yeah. Yeah. Because you know something I don't. So I can't really be upset with you knowing something that I don't, right? Not sure any Chris still get ick vibes, but that's my opinion. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I have not, like I said, I have not heard her be vile and go after people. I have heard Chris do it. So I probably should have reworded what I said. I have not heard her, but I definitely have heard Chris go after people. Now, have they went after him? I don't know. I just hear one end of it, you know, sometimes. So, but absolutely, yeah. Yeah, the ick. Yeah. I don't always agree sometimes in some chats, and you can't. Yeah, you can't disagree, but you can hear because everybody can't be right, and we have to see people's different opinions and perspectives and ideas. And like she's seen something I haven't seen, so I can't say, well, that's not right. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely willing open to people disagreeing with me. That's okay. It makes a good debate, and it's good. Yeah, perfectly good. Yeah.
From my Facebook page or wherever they stole it from, because mine is locked down like it was a fort place because of her. But she stole it and she made my daughter look like a zombie, my 7-year-old daughter, and then they posted it. Made my mom cry even, and that's hard to do. But she does this kind of stuff, you know, and the failed lie detector test that she wouldn't even complete the third lie detector test, and she admitted to her ex-husband and everybody in the room that she failed the lie detector test. You know, that and Kyron's mom just came out on the news and said some of the she phrased it on some of the questions that she had missed, and they were about Kyron, where he was, and if she knew where he was, if she was with him. And them are questions that she won't answer, or that she failed on the lie detector test. And she just will not answer any questions to do with Kyron at all. Nothing. And if it wasn't for Kyron, if it wasn't for what she did to Kyron, her and her friend Dee Dee, she wouldn't need a name change. She could live her life normal.
True.
You know, if she didn't have to harm a child, she wouldn't have to change her name. She can't even look me in the eyes when I say that.
Yep.
Who's Dee Dee?
Dee Dee Spicer is her best friend, lover. I don't know. That would be something that Terry would have to answer, truthfully. And she also lied to you already about saying that she hasn't been employed here in Roseburg, because she has.
Where's she been employed?
She was employed at the medical place.
Medical place.
What?
I said no.
Just speak to me now.
Oh, sorry.
What medical place?
I'm not familiar with the
Talking about the VA
VA.
hospital?
Yes.
You believe that she was employed there?
Yes. I can't. I know a lot in this case, and not from the family, just from people, because I'm probably a pretty big supporter of Kyron. And so I'm nosy in a lot of things. I read a lot of things. I have my connections with the town of Roseburg, because Roseburg does not want Terry here. I wish that more people could show up to do it, but we stand here for a lot of people. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. I mean, my pages are tiny compared to the amount of support that Kyron has, and they would all stand here behind me. Huge army in support of this, because she don't deserve to even carry another name until she wants to talk about Kyron. That's what's important, not her. Not her getting a job. If she wanted to do all that, she should have thought about it before June 4th, 2010, and what she chose to do. And that's something that she still chooses not to talk about to this day. Kyron is what is important, and Kyron, until he's found, she shouldn't be able to run from what she did. And that's exactly what she's trying to do. Whether she says that or not, well, she's admitting it too, but it's not fair. She shouldn't be able to run from it. You know, she made the choice to do what she did June 4th, 2010. Kyron didn't have no choice that day. Kyron trusted her. He loved her. Biggest part is he trusted her, and she snuck him out of the school and lied about it, and still to this day lies about it. He's 7 years old. I have a 7-year-old myself, and I could never imagine not knowing where my child is. Desiree and Kane, Kyron's parents, are still to this day not knowing where their parent or their son is. I have been on those searches myself, searching through I've got scars on my body from blackberry bushes, all kinds of stuff like that, going down ravines, and no parent should have to do that for their child. She doesn't even come and help. There's not one time that in the history of Kyron being missing that Terry has laid a finger to try to help this child be brought home, other than place flyers that say that he was last seen with a man when she knows that's not true. She's trying to place whatever it's called for people to read things in public.
I wish I could have seen her face when they were in there testifying. I wish I could have seen her face. I bet she was mad. Exactly. Yep. We do respect your opinions. Yep. They're important here. Everybody's opinions important. Unless you're being, rude and cussing and mean and stuff like that, then obviously not. But yes, we do expect the good differences. We like those. Well, that's how we grow.
Doubt. So when it does go to court, she can use that as an excuse.
Where have the flyers been placed by Mr.
All around Roseburg.
And why have they been placed around Roseburg? Didn't he go missing in Portland?
Because Terry lives in Roseburg.
What can you tell me happened? So Ms. Horman took Kyron to school.
She took Kyron to school.
And did he go to class?
She said that she watched him walk to class, and a normal mother would take him to class, but she watched him walk down the hall to class and waved bye to him, and that was the last she seen of him. And then she seen him walk with a male chaperone. Her story changes all the time.
So does the school acknowledge that he was in school? Is there a teacher that was the first class that he was in?
That's still part of the investigation, so that part they don't really talk too much about that because it's part of the investigation. But the school has confirmed that he wasn't there. She made it look like he had a doctor's appointment that day. She made a bunch of confusion she set it up pretty good, so when he went missing, the school wasn't alerted because they thought he had a doctor's appointment to go to, which he really didn't have a doctor's appointment.
Who told the school about the doctor's appointment?
Harry.
Anything else?
No, please don't give her this name change. She is definitely running from, and I've read up the law, and if you're I know she's not been named a person of interest or as a suspect or whatever, but she's definitely being looked at by law enforcement, 100%.
Well, if
that was the nail in her coffin right there. He was not going to give her a name change after that. She went on with her life like, yeah, it's irritating. She even acts as if she don't have a daughter. It is just weird, and I don't know why she lost custody of her daughter. I haven't seen that anywhere. Maybe it has something a little bit to do with Kyron missing and the hitmen and stuff like that. I don't know for sure. I didn't find that out, and I haven't seen it anywhere. So I'm not really sure why she does not have custody of her. I'm glad she doesn't, but I don't know why she doesn't. But yeah, I don't think she has much interest in her children at all. So I'm like, why even have them if you don't have any interest in? Yeah. Yep. Boy, is that a whole different can of worms, ain't it?
If this event occurred on June 4th, 2010, and it's now 4 years later, how much longer does she have to wait before she can expect some normalcy in her
Never.
life?
Till Kyron's found.
Well, wouldn't we expect law enforcement to do something?
They will.
Person of interest, make an
They-
arrest?
They've already said that until Kyron's found, they're not going to do that. So we need a little bit of help, but we know she ain't going to help. So we have to, I throw car washes to raise money for his parents. I sell these shirts right here that I made personally myself. Whatever I can do to get them money to go out and help them search, I will do until Kyron's found. He deserves that. They deserve that. You know, it's right. That's what you should do. That's what's morally right to do. And for somebody who supposedly loved this kid, they can't even call him by his name. I mean, anything that they write, they call him the kid. It's sickening. It's sickening the treatment that Kyron has gotten when she's supposed, I mean, even if she says she didn't, like she says she didn't, why don't she help? Why doesn't she do something to try to help this child that she loved for however long her and Kane were married? Since Kyron was little, and he's 7 now. You know, it's ridiculous.
Thank you.
Thank
Do
you.
you have any questions, ma'am?
No, thank you.
Anyone else? Ms. Harmon, would you take the stand again, please?
Okay, let's see. She signed her rights off. I don't want to put other channels in there, but there's a good one. I can send you an email if you want to check it out. Okay, you can drop it in the chat though. That's okay. Yep, you can put it in the chat. Hi, Tina girl. How you, girl? How you doing? How you doing? Right, just as long as we don't say anything bad. Yep, you can sure. Yep, just put it in there. And then we can find the link and drop it. But that's good to know. She signed her rights off. Okay. That tells you something too.
And I remind you that you're still under oath. Is there anything you'd like to say in response to what's been said by the objectors?
These people are completely and utterly misinformed and have malicious intent against me, and they're misrepresenting what they do to myself and to my parents. Stacey Green has been to my parents' house no less than 14 times doing what she calls vigils, which is more of a hate campaign. I've never called the police. My mother has once, and they also vilified her for doing so. Kyron Horman is missing. He needs to be found. I love my son. I want him home more than anything. And what they've also failed to mention is that Stephen House is my defense attorney. And he stated in court recently that in fact, I was not the last person to see Kyron. And he has proof, witnesses, and otherwise to show that I was not. That was on KPTV a few months ago.
Are you represented by Mr. House presently?
Yes.
So if I were to ask you questions about Kyron, you would prefer to have your attorney present or
Correct.
not?
Then you're not gonna get your name changed, girl. It ain't gonna
Well, you certainly have a right to have your attorney present, so that's what you would prefer?
Yes.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, sir.
You may step down. So, Ms. Horman, I'm going to make some preliminary comments, and then I'm going to give you an opportunity to respond before making a final decision. The law allows one to go about calling themselves what they want. The way to do that is through a name change proceeding, which you have invoked. The standard for a name change proceeding is that your name change needs to be in the public's interest. That's a rather general standard. Your connection to the Kyron Horman disappearance is something of great public interest. There are folks that say that you have nothing to do with it, you being among one of them, apparently. There are others that think that you have. I don't agree with the folks that say, unless and until you say something, you shouldn't have a name change, because that just sounds like retribution. The standard is whether or not changing your name is in the public's interest. And as long as this matter remains unsolved, unresolved, and until more information is given by you about that, it does not seem to be in the public's interest to change your name.
Mm-hmm.
So those are my preliminary comments, and I invite you to respond or give some further explanation and before I make a final decision. So that then will be my decision, and I appreciate your being here. Thank you.
It's one of
So he did not allow her to change her name. He did not. He didn't allow her to change her name. So Pacific Northwest Crime. I think I've heard of them. Let me write them down. I think I've heard of them. Bama Budgets, how are you? You're on a short break. You working, girl? You working? Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. Thank you. The other video that I had. Well, let me tell you what I found out about. What I found about when I went to Doug's channel and I was listening to him talk about immunity. And so she has immunity like permanently or by the state standards, she will keep immunity. But federally, she does not have full immunity forever. So if I'm guessing by that, if she was federally charged or the case is federally turned over to the FBI and the FBI takes over, then she will not have immunity. That will not work as if it's a federal case. So she does have it on the state side, but not on the federal side. And I'm like, well, okay. I mean, he still shouldn't have given it to her, but okay, that's, if the FBI takes over, then she will have to testify, which is a good thing. So that I was happy about. The other thing I wanted to show y'all was I had been wondering why they didn't charge Terry with hiring a hitman for trying to hire a hitman for her ex-husband. So this is a short video. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. No. Is it this one? No. Hold on. Trying to find it. It's not very long. I thought I had it out. Let's see. Nope, that's the wrong one. Well, I'll have to find it later. But I thought I had it out. I thought I had it up here ready to go. But what it is, let me see. Hold on. I might have it here. I might have found it. Beep, 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 beep. So this one, this one, this one. Nope. I'll find it later. But what it is was he had it was on America's Most Wanted, and they had decided that if they arrested her for that, they wouldn't get information for where Kyron was. So that's why she was never arrested for that, because they were hoping they could use that to get her to tell information that she had. And I thought I had it in here. I thought I had put it in here. That might be it. Let me see if this is it.
Oregon's greatest unsolved mysteries, the disappearance of Kyron Horman.
I'm trying to see.
15 years after the little boy vanished from school, we look back
Look,
at the investigation.
That's not it either. I'll have to find it later and play it. But anyway, it wasn't very long, and he had said that they didn't do it because they were hoping this charge would mess with finding where Kyron was at. So they didn't charge her with it. So I'm like, okay. But it was on America's Most Wanted. That was. So have y'all been keeping up with Summer's case? Have you been keeping up with the tomfoolery that's going on? I know. Yes. I was going to go over a video tonight, but I think I'll wait because that's a whole different avenue to go down, and that's going to take a little bit. Mainly what I have been, well, there's been a lot about what Fred said, and didn't say, and there's a lot of things that he said he didn't say, but they've got clips of him saying it and clips of him however many times he changes his mind, you know. So I know they're talking a lot about that. I know that Candace apparently has a YouTube, and she's been going on at night, late at night, and been saying things. I've had a couple of videos sent to me to look at, so I'm going to look at those. See if we can make it through one of those videos. I know that Ernie Shell's back out on YouTube, and there's some things probably that he's been saying. So I'm going to go look for some stuff, new stuff that's come out. I know, I'm pretty sure it's true that Candace is in Georgia and Dawn is somewhere else. But Dawn, I think Dawn's on Ben Hill. That's right, BK too. He's back. So I know there's a lot going on. So I want to look back and see what I want to talk about, you know, the most in Summer's case, because it's odd to me how all of a sudden, I mean, I've been on Summer's case from the beginning. I just didn't have a channel, but I've been doing Summer, like I did like 25, 22, 23, somewhere along there, weeks of just Summer, you know, just talking about Summer. And I wanted to talk about Kyron because his 15-year just came up. So I wanted to talk about Kyron. But it just seems like now Summer's back at it again. I mean, so I don't know if it's because people are all of a sudden just wanting to talk about it or what, but it's odd that it's, you know, it's odd that it's all of a sudden coming up, like with no new information. I think part of it too is there's, I think the sheriff's retiring, which is probably a good thing. So there's that. Candace is with Roe camping in the woods. Oh, okay. So she's not in Georgia, because I had heard she was in Georgia with her boss. Now here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Have you heard the rumors that are going around? Yeah. Dawn has a new girlfriend. Well. Candace said this in her life. She said that he has a girlfriend. I mean, I have to question the girlfriend. I mean, really? When Candace was at the yard sale, she can see Dawn, the old blue truck. I think they're playing games again. I wouldn't doubt it. You can see Dawn's old blue truck. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Lying to seeing what kind of information she can get, making people think she's not there. So I don't know who Rap is. So I don't know who that is. But see, we went from no, she lives on Ben Hill, to no, she's in Georgia with her boss because Don beat her up. And then we went to now she's camping. So, I mean, not that I don't believe you, Eve. I'm just saying we've had quite the few stories. You know what I mean? On the video, Candace was in a house. I heard she's with Rap. He said, why does that not surprise me? Okay. Not surprised. Not surprised. She was selling his stuff. Oh. Wow. Like his personal stuff or like crap out of the yard? I mean, who knows? Oh my gosh. Really? That's funny. Okay. Selling his. The video is on your channel, Eve? Tools. Oh, and those things, if he buys the good tools to work in the house, that stuff's expensive. Yeah. What was she selling it for? Because she needed money. The video's on your channel? Okay, Eve. Okay. I'll have to check it out. For sure. Tools, fishing stuff. Oh, Lord. And those tools are expensive. I mean, as far as I know, if he buys the good stuff, because he drywalls, right? So that crap ain't cheap. I shouldn't be laughing. I really shouldn't be laughing. But you never know what it's going to be, right? I mean, you never know what you're going to hear and what it's going to be over there. I mean, I don't even know anymore. So we know she's not in Georgia. I guess we could say that. She's not in Georgia. And I can't even see her really camping for that long because I don't know. Maybe she would. Maybe she would camp that long, but okay, Gomez, what are you doing? Don't walk across my computer. Thank you. It's the cat. I'll get in the window. That's funny. Yeah. So we're gonna have to go through some videos of hers and see. I don't know if she goes live every night. I don't even know her channel name. I'm sure Cher knows it. I can get it from Cher. If not, I'll have to do some research and then find it. But I think I should be able to get it though from the clips that people have sent me. I should be able to get it from there. It's where she is. If it's wraps, the fishing hole everyone was talking about is just across. Is just across the road from her house. I can't. I cannot. Can. Imagine that. That's what it is. That's the name of it. Write that down. Can. She probably has, look, what am I setting at? 400? How many subscribers do I have? Like 448, and she probably has like 1,000. She probably has like 1,000 subscribers. Sorry for coming in so late. Long. Oh my good. That's okay. Oh, was it hot? So did she get too hot? Does Zora get too hot? Oh, Zora is a beautiful, beautiful doggy. Oh, yeah. I know it is. It's hot here too, but it's kind of cloudy up. Cloudy up. Is that a word? It's kind of clouded up a little bit and windy like it did yesterday, but it didn't rain. I don't know. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yes. Crime Lines Lives channel link. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, Lord. Thank you, Eve, for putting that in there. Look at that. 3,000 subscribers. And I can't even get 500. What? I don't even know about that. Oh my gosh. I guess I'm not doing the right stuff. Huh. She hates the car ride. Oh, she don't like to ride. We had nonstop aircraft issues today, but got things working. Very good. Does she get to stay on the tarmac with you? Oh, Ruger loves to ride in the car. He's all ready to go. He loves riding. And he's never gotten sick. I don't know what it is about that, but he's never gotten sick. I got it. Thank you. I took a picture of it. I hate to subscribe. I hate to subscribe to that channel. Oh, yeah. I need to start doing shorts. I really do. I was doing them. I did do quite a few of them. For Summer's case, I did some shorts. And I think once I find that other video that I was looking for to show everybody here, I think I'm going to clip that part and put it as a short for Kyron's videos that I just did. Thank you for putting that in there, Eve. You can drop Appalachia Skies in there too. Appalachian Skies. Oh, you don't allow them on the. It's too hot, ain't it? Yeah. She can go in the hangar. Okay. Oh, grassed with a pool. Nice. Very nice. She needs some aviation glasses. You get her some aviation glasses? And a jump pack. Get her a jump pack. Let her walk around with aviation glasses and a jump pack. She's spoiled at work by our front staff. They love her. Oh, they love her too much. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Say, hey, she needs some aviation glasses and she needs a jump pack to put her snacks in and some water. And so, yeah. Sweet Zora. She'll go home and get on the bed and fall out like she's had a rough day. Her tongue will be hanging. I know when I take Ruger out and we play ball, because I have the wand where you throw the ball, and my husband trains him in the afternoon, so he goes to training in the afternoon, but I play with him during the day because Belgians have too much energy. So you got to do something with it. So we play, and he comes in and he's like falls out on the floor and he lays his tongue on the ceramic floor like he's trying to cool his tongue off. It's hilarious. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, you're good. You're good. You are good. Y'all will like Nikki's channel. She's got so much pretty blue skies you get to look at from afar, bird's eye view. You get to see her landings, and she's got hiking, and I mean, she's got a lot of nice videos out there, outside videos out there. Need to check her out. I'm going to have her up here too. We're going to be talking about some spooky stuff. Oh, you had NJ in the car too? Oh, picked her up from daycare, so she was not impressed by the puppy phone. Yeah, probably not. She was probably like, ew, because she's now getting at that prissy stage, probably. Oh, well, I'm sure that Zora wasn't happy about it either. I'm sure Zora was not happy about it either. Multitasking. There you go. Hey, you have to when you have children and dogs and a job, and you have to. Absolutely. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll talk about summer coming up. I'm going to look at some more stuff for Kyron, but I really don't know anything else to put out there about him. Just I really wanted to put that court hearing up because I thought it was interesting. You got to hear some other people's perspectives on her, and I thought that was really interesting. to hear what they had to say about what she does around there and stuff. So if anything else comes out, we'll talk about Kyron some more. If you see something about his case you want me to go over, let me know. But I think my next live we're going to pick up with Summer again about the stuff that's going on around here. I might have some phone calls. I might have some phone calls that haven't been heard before. I've been waiting to see if I could use those. So we might have some of those for next time. But I will let y'all know for sure if I'm going to be able to do that. Just keep praying for justice to come for Kyron and his family. I can't imagine living all this time not knowing. And they stay vigilant. They work. They look for him. They advocate for him. And I think they are just a great show of what parents should do when their child's missing. Bless them. I hope some information comes forward soon for them. And we will talk about him again. Just to keep his name out there, just to keep him coming up in the feed, old stories sometimes come up and it might strike something, So we'll keep talking about him. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, darling. Thank you. I should do another reading on Summer. I can do another one and put it on my channel, my Looking Glass channel. I sure can. I can write her down to do a reading on her this week. Yep. See now that the sheriff is retiring, apparently. I don't know if they have any perspectives, like some new people that have come up and said they're going to run against him. I don't know. I hope whoever runs against him puts new eyes on the case, and see something that this one didn't see or didn't want to see. So let's hope that this will spark some movement in Summer's case, hopefully. So, but I thank y'all for joining me this afternoon. This was my first afternoon live, so it went well. I'm glad y'all were here. Thank you for joining me. Share it out if you want to, and let everybody know that we talked about Kyron today. Stay safe and warm, cool if it is hot where you're at, warm if it's cold. Stay out of this weather coming up on the East Coast. I know there's some storms out in the Gulf. There's some headed on the East Coast. Bad weather today in places I've seen. So stay safe. Stay out of the bad weather. And I hope everyone has a blessed rest of the week. And please be kind to everyone everywhere. And especially be kind to yourself. And I will see y'all later. Have a wonderful day. A wonderful evening. And see you later.